Hi guys, and welcome to Fostering Yarn. I am doing a headband. It is going to be the super simple mile a minute headband. It is. That's basically what it is. It's a modified mile a minute. I just did this on my other channel, Fostering Crochet, which is my talk channel, and I'm going to try not to talk here. But I did this with a 3-weight. And although I have done with the rubber bands, I decided that I really wanted to do it without a rubber band, and I actually like it better. It fits me better. I have a 22-inch head, and this stretched out a lot. So this middle part was only 14 inches for me, and I stopped because it stretches that much. Because it is acrylic. Now, if you're doing cotton or a cotton blend, you might want to measure your head and measure it. And it's going to be a trial and error. No one size fits everybody. And my daughter has a 22-inch head too, but she has like a lot of hair. So hers need to be a little wider. So this is just a basic tutorial on how to do it. I've done it with many colors. And I have some of these mini skeins that I am going to use up, because I love mini skeins so much. And we're going to make a headband for you using that fingering weight. You can use any size yarn. It's really all about your measurement. So stick around. Let's do that. I stole it from my brother. Believe it or not, this is the 4th rendition of this particular tutorial, and I will let you know why. It is because of my background. Okay, so I am putting a slip knot on my hook, and it's interesting how you do this. There we go. Oh, let's talk about the yarn. This is a superwash merino blend. So it's 75-25. That means 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. It is one of my favorite things to work with. This is a fingering weight yarn. The reason I had to change my background a couple of times is because this is so thin, this is so bold. It's trying to focus on two things at one time. So this is my 4mm hook. This is exactly what I used also to create my Ukrainian headband. But we're gonna, and that's a 3. That one was a 3. This one over here, 3. This one over here, fingering. So much smaller, but we're using the same hook. This doesn't have as much stretch. So my head is 22 inches. I am going to make this inside mile a minute band probably 18 inches. It'll give just a teeny tiny bit of stretch. This one I only made 14 the inside because it had a good 5-inch stretch to it. Acrylic will do that. If you use cotton, of course, there's probably going to be zip for stretch. And we're going to see if we can work and get this thing to focus not on this little honey bunny, but on my hands and the yarn. All right, so the slip knot is on there. We're going to chain 4 and to form a ring. So we're going to go 1, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 3 times, and let's do the 4th time right here. Now we're going to connect these to form a ring, and go first, go second, go even in the back bump if you want to. Just form a ring. We will connect it and using a slip stitch. So just go in, pull up a loop through, don't do anything except pull through that loop, and then you're going to have yourself a ring. I'm going to move this out of the way. I'm not going to work it in as we go. Okay, wow, that was difficult. All right, so and then I'm just going to chain 1 real quick. That doesn't count as anything. I'm just chaining 1 just to get that whole big mess out of my way. All right, let's see if we can do something about this background though. So it focuses on my fingers and this. All right, so in this ring, which you can barely see, no, that's not the ring up there. That's not it. The ring is down here. The ring is down here, so I'm going to put it in there and stretch it just a teeny tiny bit. We kind of want uniformity. So if we put it up here, it was going to be a little loosey-goosey. We want to put it in there so it's a nice tight ring. So I'm going to yarn over, and I'm going to do a double crochet. So I'm going to go into that ring. I'm going to yarn over and pull up this loop right here. Okay? And then well, you're going to yarn over and go through the first 2, and then yarn over and go through the last 2, which a double crochet that makes. So let's do that 2 more times. Yarn over. Let's go through that ring. Let's pull up a loop by yarning over, pulling it through, yarning over, going through 2, yarning over and going through 2. So that is going to be your second double crochet. We need 1 more. So yarn over, There we go. Go through that ring. We're going to yarn over by pulling up a loop as well. Yarn over, go through 2. Yarn over and go through 2. Yarn over is probably the most common thing you're going to see. I swear, when they're teaching you how. Yarn over, go through. That is a, what is that called? A chain. Yeah, I know. Let's do 3 more double crochets in here. I'm going to go a little bit quicker. Yarning over, going through, pulling up a loop, then yarning over, going through 2, and yarning over and going through 2. We're going to do that again. Yarn over, go through the center, yarn over, pull it through, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2. That is your second. Let's do that again. Yarn over, go through the ring, yarn over, pull it out, yarn over, go through 2, and yarn over, go through 2. And that is some kind of beautifulness right there. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's bugging me. You gonna fall off anytime soon? There we go. All right. I love this beautiful burgundy color. Isn't it gorgeous? I just adore it. All right. We're going to chain 2. There we go. Let us turn this over. We're going to find that chain 1 space. So we had the 3 double crochets here, 3 double crochets here in that chain 1 space. We're going to do that again. So we're going to chain, we're going to double crochet 3 times. Yarn over, go in, yarn over, go out, 2 and 2. Let's do it again. And we're going to go through 2 and 2. And we're going to chain 1. Put 3 more in there. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, now what are we going to do? We have a chain 2 on this side, but we don't have anything on this side to connect it. We are going to connect it not with a chain 2. I need it a little bit better than that. So I am going to connect it with a half double crochet. So we did a chain 1 here, and then we did 3 double crochets. So we're just going to find kind of like where that is and just find a hole. Doesn't matter, just find a hole. I do not want it in this 1, 2, or 3. We're going to put it right beside it. So like right there. This is the hardest part. The rest is going to be so super easy. Now when you do a half double crochet, you remember how we were going through 2, then go through 2? No, we're going to go through all 3. And there you go. So let's go ahead and chain 2 up. 1 and 2. Turn. And we're going to work in that chain 1 space again. So after you do a couple of rows of this, you're going to start seeing it come along. So we changed 2. We're going to yarn over and do 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets, all in this chain 1 space. So let's do it. 1, 2. I know I'm going fast. 3. Okay, chain 1. There we go. Chain 1. And then we're going to go 1, 2, and 3. And this is where the half double crochet comes in. We need a little, see how it looks funny. We got to connect this. This is a chain 2 space that we did up from the last row. So we're going to go in that space and do a half double. So let's do that yarn over thing. Go through that chain space, pull up a loop. We're going to yarn over. We're going to go through 2. No, we're going to go through 3. All of them. Look at that. It's going to look good. Let you do a couple of these and you will 1, 2, make it around, and it will start looking really, really well. So I don't know if you can see anything right now. Might have to do a couple, but oh, that color is so gorgeous. I just love it to pieces. All right, so let's go ahead and do the next couple of rounds. Camera down. Hopefully it will do a little better. You'll probably see my fingers right in your face, but I think it'll work a lot better. Fuzz is free, you guys. Fuzz is free. All right, let's do our cluster, which is 3 double crochets. Can you see that chain 1 space right there? All in this chain 1 space. We're going to do that cluster again. So 3 double crochets. You know what? I got to pull my yarn. I'm so sorry. I got to pull my yarn. Okay, that was 1, right? Yeah. And 2. And then we're going to do the 3. Then we're going to chain 1. Yeah. It's the background, you guys. It is. We're just having a tough time with this background. 1. You see that chain 1 space right there? Yeah. 2. And 3. Oh yeah, it's so pretty. And then we're going to do a half double crochet into the next space, not 3, the space right here. Here. Yarn over, duped, and there. Isn't that beautiful? Now you can start seeing what it's looking like. There is my fuzz again. Well, it's staying. Gosh, it's so beautiful. I love this color so much. All right. Let's work a couple of more rounds. Let me see if I can pick you up just a teeny tiny bit. You can see my other project right there. It is a shawl, which is in my previous video, I think, right? Yeah. Chain 2. We're going to turn it this way. We're going to find that single crochet, well, that chain 1 space, and we're going to do that cluster again. That cluster is 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet. So go ahead and work that. 3 double crochet, chain 1. Come on, chainy. There you go. And 3 double crochet. Right, all in that same chain 1 spot. 2 and 3. Oh my gosh, if you guys were on my other channel, Fostering Crochet, I was teaching this, and man, do I know how to talk through the whole thing. So we're going to do a half double crochet into this space right here to finish this up. Go through all 3. Oh my gosh, now you can really see what's going on. Okay, I'm going to do one more with you, and then, oh, look at that. Oops, I only chained 1. Gotta do the chain 2, y'all. 2. Okay. Wow. I love superwash. I just love it to bits and pieces. Oh my gosh. All right, where's my chain 1? There it is. Okay. Let's do our cluster. Whoops. Let's do it better than I just did. There's my chain 1. I'm just holding it just so I know where it is. There we go. Once you get the first double crochet in there, you're pretty much good to go. 2. Super fast. It's focusing, not focusing. It's focusing, not focusing. Chain 1. Doing that 3 again. 1, 2, 3. I always tell my kids or whoever's talking to me, why are you so calm? Well, I count to 10 all day. That's pretty much all I do. I'm going to half double into this space so we can finish up this row. Half double. Woohoo! Pretty, pretty, pretty. It's looking so gorgeous. Look at that honey bunny. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it's going to be so pretty. All right, I'm going to do a couple more rows and then I will meet you back here. Gosh, this is me just after a few of the rows. Look how beautiful that is. And this has tons of stretch. Oh my gosh. So I am definitely not going to do 18 inches. This might be a 14, maybe 15 incher. Just want to make sure because I do not want it to slip off my, it's like super stretchy. Oh my gosh. So this one was super, I still haven't woven in my hands, was super stretchy. And you can see this is a 3. This is a fingering. You can tell the difference. And this is a little, I think this is just a little bit lacier. It is, I think I really love the thinner thread on that. I couldn't find my yellow and blue in a thinner thread than the 3, but oh, Maynard, this is gorgeous. I don't even know how much, so let's check to see how long that is real quick. I have my handy dandy my tape measure. Right now it is 9 inches, but let's watch this. It is stretching to over 11. Yeah, 9 stretching to over 11. So yeah, you got to be careful with that stretch, guys. Yeah, for sure. So okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this to 14, I'm going to say a half. 14 and a half inches is what I'm going to do with this one. I'm at 9 now. I think this is probably about 3/4 of an inch. And there we go. There we go. Focus, focus. You're such loveliness. Look at all this fuzz. I don't know if that's the yarn or if that's just my house. Good gracious. And you're really going to be able to see this when, look at that stretch. Whoosh. Love it. When we start bordering it, I'm going to actually border it with I think a lighter color. We'll see. All right. Meet me, depending on the size of your head, I'm going to go 14 and a half. Okay. Okay. At 12, let's see where I'm at. Go all the way to the end. 12. And that stretches, oh my gosh, that is stretching all the way to 17. Oh my gosh. Okay. That's 5 inches stretch. So I think I'm only going to go 13 maybe. We'll see. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do 13 because this 13 is stretching so far to 18. So yeah, we're just going to do 13 inches on this superwash merino. And I really wanted to show you about this superwash real quick. This was just a little itty bitty hank of, I think it was only 10 grams. Yeah, this little thing was 10 grams. So this is 25 grams. It's big. We call it baby merino. It is super cute, but I wanted to show you kind of like the size of that. Here's another gram. I mean, they're just so teeny, and you can definitely, and maybe there you go. They're really just super teeny, little 10 grams. Remember, this is 25, so compared. And this is how much I have left. I mean, it's probably half of it. Pretty close. Oh gosh, that is so beautiful. I love that color. All right, so I'm moving everything aside. Let's get out of here. And I don't know how you guys finish it. I have seen many people do it many different ways. This is how I was taught by my mother 40 years ago. I chain 2, then I snip off a tail. Where's my snippers? Snip it off. And then, this is not supposed to fall out, but it did. It's not supposed to fall out, but it did. And then I just pull it all the way through. So there's 2 chains, and then I tighten it up. Bazinga. There we go. I'll see this beautifulness. Oh, such rich, dark burgundy. I mean, like super dark, like red wine burgundy red. Oh. Alright, so let's attach a different color to it, and I think I'm going to move everything out of the way. I think I'm going to chain, let's see, can this go on the outside? Would that look okay? Blue on the outside? No. Pink? Definitely not. Ooh, what about green? I wrapped this ball up. Actually, this was Paul Ply yarn. I got this from Paul Ply, Daniel and Ash, and this is how much I had left over, and I think actually this will work. Let's go ahead and use this. This is also a 75-25 superwash merino, fingering weight. Yeah, we are so using that one. Yes, for sure. This little variegated one, and this is by, oh, Pancake and Lulu. Cappuccino Violet, that's what we're going to use. Yep. Little 10 gram mini skein. Let's get that off of there. Okay. Yes, can you tell by now that I absolutely adore mini skeins? And where are you, honey? There you are. All right. And it's falling off the table. That's okay. That's okay. Let's do a slip knot. Here we go. Tighten it up just a teeny tiny bit. Okay. There we go. Now let's try this again. Where is our, turn it that way. There's our finishing. And we're going to find that 3 chain space. No, this is our finishing. I apologize. There it is. You still with me after all that mess? Thank you. Let's go ahead and slip stitch. Which I think is going to be so much easier. Because it's kind of the same. You see how it's kind of the same construction? Yeah, kind of the same. All right, so that is good to go. We are going to chain one. That doesn't count as anything. It just gets our stuff out of the way. And I'm not going to work over this. I will fasten those off. Not fasten off, but weave my ends in later. For the sides, we are going to half double crochet only. And each one will get 3. So let's do 1. I have a knock. One moment. That was my son. So let's do that again. We attached it with a slip stitch and we did a double crochet. I mean double. No, don't do that. Well, you can. If you want to, you can. I don't like mine that wide. I'm just going to do half doubles. And this is not on purpose, but it just did capture a couple of those. That one, you can't really see anything. I'm going to move those out of the way and then we're going to do it for real. No, we did it for real last time. We're going to do it for real, for real. That's girl speak. Sorry, that was dumb. I have lots of girls, that's why I say that. Each chain space. So this is a chain space, believe it or not. This is a chain space. It looks little, but it is. So let's give me up close and personal and in your face. Move these. You can weave these in as you go. It's completely up to you. I don't. I just move them out of my way, and which makes it hard for tutorials sometimes, right? All right, so let's yarn over. You already know how to do this. Yarn over, go through, pull up a loop, yarn over and go through all 3. That is a half double. Let's do that 2 more times. Pull through all 3. Do it 1 more time. Pull through all 3. Oh, that looks pretty good. What do you think? All right, so you're not going to see all these little details when it's on your head, but I mean, no chaining in between. Do not chain in between. You are just going to do 3 half double crochets. Go find your next chain. There it is. 3 half double crochets. 2 and 3. Find your next. There it is. Doesn't look like it, but it is. 3. This is really lovely yarn. I really like the colors. 2 and 3. We're going to do a little something different at the end. 1 half double crochet, 2 and 3. I swear you could do half double crochets all the way up if you wanted to. Mira, look how pretty that looks. Oh my gosh. Okay, I am going to continue to do that until I get to right there. All right, meet you back. Well, that's prettier than I thought it was going to be. That's really gorgeous. It's going to be even super gorgeous on your head. Now remember, it's going to stretch, so it's going to look a little more uniform. But oh my, I really like that color. Okay, anyhow, we are down here at the end. This is the other point. This is actually where we started the whole dang thing. So you're going to skip these 3 here like we did, and then you'll just turn it up. Now, instead of half double crocheting in this center point right there that we started everything in, we're going to double crochet. Okay, so we're going to do that same thing. We're going to do that 3. Let's see if I can get, there we go. So 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. I know I'm going a little bit slow. I'm looking through the camera this time, not at my actual hands. Then we're going to chain 1, and then we're going to do that 3 again. Those 3 double crochets. 1. Y'all, this color is amazing. These are, I don't know, they're all my colors. I like all my colors. I like them all. 2. My favorite color is pink. I do like wearing pink, but not, I don't know. But crocheted items, I like all the colors. Okay, so this is where we are. You're going to see this, it does look a little different. And when you do a mile a minute, they ask you to do something a little bit different at the ends here. Like I said, I modified it for the headband, and oh my gosh, that stretch is amazing. So hopefully that, what was it, 13, 14 inches that I did, hopefully that stretches enough for my head. All right, so that is my double crochets. I'm going to go back to the half double, so the next space is right here. And we're going to do those 3 half doubles again. Remember, I'm weaving my ends in at the end of my project, not as I go. 2, and my little ball of yarn fell on the floor. And 3. So I have to pull it up. As you can see, I have to pull it up from the ground. Does that happen to you? It happens to me too. And I have what I call finger bonnets that I make, which I'll do a tutorial one of these days. Oh, it's gorgeous. Okay, continue. And I will meet you back at the other side. So we're going to do 3 half double crochets in each of these spaces. Some of them are chain 2 spaces, and some of them, like this one, is that half double crochet space. Okay, now I'm going to try to finish this up. I know I'm in and out of focus because I am moving my hands quite a bit. Look at that corner. Oh, it's so gorgeous. I just can't help it. It's just so beautiful. All right, so I'm going to meet you right here where we're going to start attaching these two together. Also, okay? Oh, I feel so sorry for you. You were so pretty. We're going to use you in a different project, I promise. All right. It didn't take me long at all. Wow, I adore it. Wow, and it stretches, so hopefully I didn't make it too big. All right, so we're at the end here, and the only thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go and just do 1 double crochet here. Okay. Whoops, let's try that again. Just like at the other end, we did double crochets in these spaces at the end. So double crochet. Only doing 1. That's all I'm going to do. Then I'm going to lay it out, connect these 2 together like so. Right? And then I'm going to do a double crochet. 4 of them. So I'm going to go into this one that we're working on. Connect it with this one. See that little hole, that little chain 1 space right there? Let's do that. Oh, you know what? We could get a little closer, huh? Can you see? Putting those 2 together, and we're going to finish the double crochet. 1, we're going to do 4 of those. So these 2 are attached. 2, 3. Oh, I love this yarn. 4. Now this last one, so I did 1 outside, 4 inside. I'm going to do this one on the outside too. So just this one, not this piece here. Just this one I'm going to do right here. So this will be all together my 6th one. So I did 1, then 4 by attaching both of them together. Okay. And then 1 on the outside, and then I'm just going to attach it to here. You see where I started right there? Just going to slip stitch it. I'm going to slip stitch that. Okay. And then I'm going to chain 2, and I'm going to make a fairly long tail for this one. Pretty long. Not even close. There we go. There we go. Let's see how much I have of that left. I mean, I have lots and lots of yarn left on the floor. Yeah, I would say don't throw any of your minis away or any of your leftover, like, super yarn, whatever. Super wash yarn. That's really amazing. Anyway. All right. So let me pull it through. We have to weave in all of our ends. Oh my gosh. So you see how this doesn't lay exactly flat? If you push this together and sew these together, I don't even know if I have a sewing needle up here. Hold on. I have a big sewing needle. Yeah. I put it in this plastic thing so I can see this. This on the floor? It's hard to see. I'm going to turn that around. All right. Let me thread my little honey bunny. You guys probably know exactly what you're doing. But I'm going to weave in and out until I get to the space where I can sew these together. And it doesn't even matter how you sew them together. It doesn't even matter. Just sew it in. Extra long. Just sewing it in. Just so it lays a little flatter. You absolutely do not have to do this. I actually didn't do it with my other one. It was perfectly fine. It was perfectly fine. Which my kids absolutely hate me saying. Because every time something happens, that's like, you're perfectly fine, you're perfectly fine. And I'm like, why do you always say that? Yeah. That's good right there. And then maybe back one more time so it lays a little flatter. Let me see. Yeah. It's laying a little flatter. Oh my gosh, this looks so teeny. It barely even fits in my hand. It looks so teeny. Let's hope that this bad boy stretches. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not a lot of stretch. I mean, moment of truth is coming up. Let me weave in my ends and then we'll do this moment of truth. Okay, I've woven all my ends in, and I've got to say, that's not very big. Moment of truth, y'all. Moment of truth. Okay, I don't even know if I can fit it over my head. Oh, I can. Okay, I can. Whoops. Back to me, light. Sorry. It's just the way, because it's so bright outside, it's having trouble focusing the light. So, wow, it's like a little choker, but not really. Okay. Now, I don't have a lot of hair. It might look like I have a lot of hair. I don't have a lot of hair. All right, let's see if we got. This is so pretty. Not twisted. I'm going to try not to twist it. Is that the front side? I can't tell. I think the other side's the front side. All right, let me twist it back. I know, I'm so sorry about the light. Let's not twist this thing. Okay. All right. Let's see. Uh-oh, I think it's too loose. I think it's too loose. It looks tight, but it's not. Okay. This is the front. Let's put it back on. Alright. I hope it's not too loose. I mean, it seems super tight, but it's not. Oh, there we go. There we go. I just have to get it so it's comfortable. Oh my gosh, you guys! What do you think? What do you think? Oh, well, I didn't mean to do... Okay, well, I did... Well, what do you think? I really, really adore it. As a matter of fact, it could be tighter. I just couldn't get it over my head if it was any tighter than that. So this is what it looks like. Like I said, this is definitely a little bit whiter than that, and I'm going to sew in my ends for this and probably give it to my wee daughter, who has way more hair than I do. But, oh, I think I'm going to be wearing that all day. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you were able to follow it. It's probably, I think it's my 4th, maybe 5th tutorial. Anyway, you guys, I hope you enjoy it. Remember to smile big and often. You'll make somebody's day, I promise, because you've already made mine. Bye, guys.